Get your phones out because we are at The Cell here in Chicago. It's baseball and sticky bleachers, and I am Corey.
I'm Bob here for an exciting AL Central matchup here between the Twins and the White Sox. A first pitch swing and foul ball there by Brian Dozier.
Wow, that was rocketed. If that wouldn't have been fair, that would have been big trouble. But as it is, he grounds out to short. No damage done. Chris Sale, perfect game through a third of an inning, Bob.
Absolutely. Sale, one of the best in the biz. No discounts with Sale. He is always on sale.
Oh, I love it. Joe Mauer, also one of the best in the biz, grounds out to one of the best in the biz, his counterpart.
Absolutely. Miguel Sano up here at bat. Very powerful hitter. You can see 269 average, 18 home runs, and he rockets that one to right field. That one has a chance, Corey.
And it's just out of here.
Well, here at Cellular Field, we have a home run haven, if you will. So a lot of balls are going to be going out here, I bet.
Yes, Steve Stone, our neighbor here in the radio broadcast booth, excited to see the Sox off to a good start, although he's hoping that Chris Sale can turn things around here a little bit. He does pick up the swinging strikeout and limits the damage to just the one solo shot there, Bob.
Absolutely, and we have Phil Hughes on the mound here for the Twins. Hughes, kind of a journeyman, only been with 2 teams, but very effective pitcher at some points in time in his career.
Yes, and rolling here, Bob.
Yeah, Jimmy Rollins going up there. And,
Jimmy Rollins is rolling.
Finding new life here with the Chicago White Sox, but he strikes out quickly. Now we have Jose Abreu up, and he rockets a base hit into left field. That's going to be extra bases, Corey.
Yep, misplayed in left. Should have just been a single, but he's going to be sliding in there just safe. Wow, that was too close for comfort, Bob.
Yeah, it looks like the White Sox or the Twins are going to look at that one, but they're too late now. That's a crushed ball by Todd Frazier.
Whoa!
That one went. I think that one went to the north side of Chicago, Corey.
That one went over the scoreboard here at the Cell. That one might have landed in Wrigley Field, Bob, as you said.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to get bad cell phone reception that high up in the air.
Right you are, Bob. Those towers are not designed to cover all of Chicago. They can't even get Lincoln Park, Bob.
Well, that ball might have broken a windshield and been one of the only accidental broken windshields here on the south side of Chicago.
Ooh, that's right. Right you are. I think that might have been the windshield of celebrity actor Tom Arnold, who is in attendance at the game today. Going to be singing the stretch a little bit later on.
Yeah. Here in Chicago on the south side, they do a little bit of a different rendition of Taking Out to the Ball Game. We'll get to that later here in the inning, but Chicago puts up a 3 spot on the board to take a 3-1 lead over the Twins here. So
there we go.
We got some offense going again, Corey.
That's right. And Ed Hawk Harrelson, White Sox legend and broadcaster, is very excited about that. He's been saying, "He gone.
He gone.
He gone."
Yeah, Hawk, he's suffering a little bit from dementia. He just kind of says that every once in a while now. It's kind of sad.
It's a little bit sad, but they would never take the mic away from him.
Absolutely not. Hawk, of course, is the Southside Harry Carey, and he'll be there till his dying day.
Just
like Young-Ho Park.
Yes, just like the great Harry Carey, and that is a double play ball, Bob.
Yeah, it's an impressive inning there for the White Sox. Young-Ho Park flies out to right field, and then they get to pick double play. So, and here we have Austin Jackson up here. Again, Austin's been playing around a few different teams, and it looks like the White Sox and Twins are going to do what the Astros and Red Sox did last week, Corey. Batting the pitcher.
Batting the pitchers. Well, the American League has finally seen the light, the error of their ways, the end of 80 years of mistakes.
It looks like they went the opposite direction. First, they were going to bring the DH into the NL, and they're like, no, let's backtrack. Let's take the DH away from the AL.
Yes, let's
which I like. I like it better. I like pitchers hitting.
Right, and let's see if Minnesota is doing the same thing here, Bob. After Suzuki, let's see if we do see the pitcher come up for Minnesota.
Kurt, don't call me Honda Suzuki. Catcher.
Oh,
that was a nasty pitch.
That was a pitcher's pitch.
It was a pitcher's pitch, and there's a pitcher hitting. So, it's ironic if a pitcher hits a pitcher's hit, right?
If a pitcher hits a pitcher's pitch, how much pitcher's pitches can a pitcher hitter hit, Bob?
I think if a pitcher hits a pitcher's hit, an angel gets his wings.
That's perfect. That's much more elegant than mine. Much more elegant than my version.
And here we have Phil Hughes. Phil Hughes notably doesn't walk many people. Actually had a .9 walk per 9 innings actually last year. So
wow.
Gives up less than a walk per 9 innings pitch, which is very impressive. But it's actually kind of been a little bit of a problem for him because he throws a lot of strikes. And as we know, Major League hitters can hit a strike.
Right you are, Bob. When you put a ball in the hitting zone, Major League hitters are going to put that foot on the ball. Is he normally a ground ball pitcher, Bob, or is he a fly ball pitcher?
He's a fly ball pitcher, which is what got him into trouble in New York, actually, with that short porch there. But Target Field up in Minneapolis is a lot more spacious, so his talents are used better there. And quick inning here.
Yes, and we all know that real estate in Minnesota is much cheaper than it is in New York. So they could buy a couple extra acres for the beautiful Target Field up there.
Target Field, where you can apply for the Target Red Card and get 5% back on all your concession purchases.
Thank you, Target.
I don't know if that's
Target.
true.
Chris Sale, by the way, blazing at 105 on the speed gun, Bob. Just breaking speed records here with that fastball. That was murder.
Yeah, he's a flamethrower for sure. So we got a fire sale going on. Get it?
Oh, a fire sale. Oh, Bob, you've got no end.
I haven't even busted out the hot dog references.
And I hope
there's a little mustard on that ketchup.
Woo! A little mustard on that ketchup. That works. That one really landed. Trevor Floof, this one would have been gone had it been fair. As it is, it's a souvenir.
I led the league one year in foul ball home run scoring. I had about 50 foul ball home runs. It was great.
Wow.
Yep.
Excellent.
It was all in a video game, though, so it really didn't count. But
I was also the only guy to try to take off his skate and try to stab somebody in my hockey.
Wow, that's impressive. Was there any charges pressed or anything?
No, but I think other kids tried to break my record after they saw Happy Gilmore, but I did it first.
Gotcha. And that's going to be a long fly ball to center field, and Adam Eaton's under it. And Corey, I don't know if we're watching a baseball game here, but there was a lot of zeros on that board.
Yeah,
I'm used to
it's almost like we are watching a baseball game, Bob.
Yeah, it's craziness. What's up with this single-digit numbers up there?
Yeah, well, ace pitchers are just working their stuff, and both pitchers really have got it keyed in today, Bob. They're
absolutely
blazing the speed records, and Hughes has also got some nasty movement on those pitches.
Austin, don't call me Bo Jackson, flies out to right field, and that's going to end the inning for another quick inning there for Minnesota.
Is that Austin Action Jackson, Bob?
It could be, yes. Depends on what stage of career you're looking at. So
yeah, so interesting call here, Bob. Chris Sale out of the game.
Yeah, I don't know why you bring in Jose Quintana when Sale was dealing.
Sale was sailing through this game.
Ah, yes.
It's a hom fun.
You could say he was breezing through the game.
Ooh, yes.
Nah, that's deeper. But
breezing, yeah.
Stick with me.
With the bats, breezing, with bats whiffing. Yep, I'm with you.
Yep.
I'm with you.
Yep. They were playing a little bit of wiffle ball, and that's going to be a double play ball there if they can turn it, and they do. So Robin Ventura with the questionable move will bring Quintana into the game, and it looks like it's paying off. A quick 1-2-3 inning there for Quintana.
Yes, and 8 minutes into this game, we are heading to the bottom of the 5th, and it looks like the Twins are also going to be substituting. It's Santana, Bob.
Irvin, don't call me Johan Santana.
Yes, very key.
Or Carlos.
Don't call me Johan.
Of course, Santana very smooth, just like the Rob Thomas Santana hit from 2000.
Ooh.
I'm going to stick with my references of 15 years ago, and that was a home run there. Wow. We get some offense here, so that's a 2-run home run there for, I believe Todd Frazier hit that ball. Oh, no, that was Adam Eaton. I'm sorry, Adam Eaton hit that ball.
All right, and yeah, they're working towards a lead that might become a safe lead here if they can keep that pitching as powerful as it is, Bob. But as we talked about, White Sox have a surprisingly good pitching staff this year.
They do. Yes, we referenced that on our little podcast, actually.
Yes.
So we got Jose Abreu with a large skyscraping out there, and Todd Frazier with a laser over the shortstop's head, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. And I don't know why Byron Buxton was playing in right center, but man, he gets to the ball and he guns him down at third base.
That's the classic. That's the fake out, Bob. That's the classic.
Is that the fake out?
Pretend to misplay it and then gun him down when they get too bold on you.
I like that. It's deceiving, but I like it.
Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that. That's not unsportsmanlike. Look at that, 96 right on the corner. That's a pitcher's pitch, Bob. No way you're going to get a good hit on that one. And he gets a little dribbler here, but no one's home at first.
I think that was a Little League play there, Corey. That was a lot of confusion going on.
Yeah, first base was charging for the swinging bunt. Second baseman fielded, had nowhere to throw. Pitcher should have covered that bag, Bob.
And Dozier grounds into the double play, so Quintana out of the jam.
There we go, and now it's up to Joe Mauer to see what he can do down 4 here in the top of the 6th against Quintana, who picked up right where Chris Sale left off, Bob.
Yes, he did, and quickly, Joe Mauer with 2 strikes on him. Mauer, though, as he strikes out, I was just going to say he doesn't strike out very often, but of course he's going to make me eat my own words.
Yes. Well, classically, Bob, Mauer, when he strikes out, he makes it look good. Some players strike out, it looks ugly, but Mauer makes it look good.
When Joe Mauer strikes out, he breaks his ACL. But anyway. And the milkman flies out to left field there, and now that brings up Garcia, right fielder for Chicago.
And 257 average.
13 home runs, so he's got some power. One of those guys that never has put together the full season yet. It's kind of injury plague, but he puts that double right down the first base line. And that's going to be a 1-out hit there, Corey.
Right, also miscues there. Probably could have kept that to a single, and this one's going to be just foul. Good for Lowry that it was foul because he was dead to rights out there at first. And this one gets fair and gets by, Bob. It's all the way into the corner there, and they're not able to locate it.
Oh, my gosh, it looks like it's caught up there, and I don't know why they're not calling for the ground rule double, Corey, but that's going to let Lowry get all the way home on a... Wow.
That's an
in my life, I've never seen it.
It looks like they just lost the ball there in the wall padding.
Absolutely. So a defensive lapse here for the Twins puts up 2 runs on the board for the White Sox. I think that has to be Lowry's shortest home run. I mean, that was a ground ball down the first base line for him.
You're absolutely right, Bob. It just got over the first base bag in fair territory, rattled around in that well down there. I'm wondering if he just lost sight of it, but clearly the umps not calling the ground rule double, so it must not have gone out of sight. But looks like the outfielder just lost sight of it.
And as we were talking here, though, Quintana hits a triple, and then he's gunned down at home for the odd double play there.
Gunned down at home.
Yeah, so the pitcher with the bat, but he makes a base running error. So again, these AL pitchers getting used to the running the base paths, hitting the pitches and everything. So
right, you are, Bob. Maybe that's why they made the substitution when they did. They're trying to get them some. And again, what better time to practice these skills than in the middle of a regulation game?
Yeah, it's not like they have all these weeks of games that don't mean anything to start the season.
Yeah.
Oh, and another. That could have been a troublesome thing there. I don't know why they're not staying on the bag, Corey.
Yeah, communication problems. I'm sure that manager Ventura is going to have to he's going to have to go Jesse Ventura on these players later on to try to get them to get their heads in this game a little bit.
Think it's bad cell phone reception here at US Cellular?
I think so. They did take the wires away from the bullpen phones, and I'm thinking that the US Cellular powered phones are just not getting the communication out. Their signs aren't making it.
Well, this is Bluetooth headphone set day, so you do get a free Bluetooth headphone set when you come to a White Sox game. They also have you sign up for I believe it's a 12-year contract, so locked-in prices.
Wow, there we go, just like Chris Sale.
Yeah, beautiful day down here at the ballpark.
Yeah, come on down, folks.
Tomorrow is, of course, it's Donate Your Cell Phone Day. So bring in your old cell phone, and you get a free hot dog. That's
right, served by Jim Tomey, who is unemployed, nothing better to do. He's just going to be hanging out at the game, signing hot dogs.
Yep.
Signing them with mustard and watching you eat them.
Yeah. Yep. Jim Tomey famously signs everything in mustard.
Yeah, the little known fact. So if you've ever gone to a convention with your, don't bring your valuable cards for Jim Tomey to sign because he's just going to squirt them with mustard.
Bring a white T-shirt, and they'll just sign your name on it with some mustard, and you'll never be able to get it out. You'll always see a faint little reminder of it.
There you go, but just like a big smiley face, but you'll always know, oh, that's Jim Tomey. Good to see. Bob, Sox are just running away with this one. They do get the 10-run lead, and there it is in the bottom of the 7th. This game is called 11-1. Mercy rule applies. Yeah, well, Little League rules also apply, Bob. So pitchers are batting here in the AL. And Little League rules in effect.
If we get Little League home runs, we're going to have Little League rules. So here we go.
Right. This really was. I have to check. Maybe this was a Little League game, and these were just the son. Maybe this was Chris Sale Jr.
Oh, of course, every Major League player has to have a son in order to play in the Major League, so that would make sense.
That's right, and they have to have a son that is 10 years old, and you need to make a new son every year so that you have a son that's 10 years old. And child support payments must be just through the roof. No wonder these players get paid so much, Bob.
Yeah, that's why they have guaranteed contracts. It's for all the baby mamas and the babies. So, but you know what it does, Corey, is it furthers the supply of Major League talent that we have out there. So it keeps the game going. That's what needs to happen.
So Chris Sale puts Twins batters on clearance and clears them out of this game here. They get the solo shot in that first inning, and that was all from the Twins bats today, Bob. What a game for the White Sox. Chris Sale is going to get the win on this one, and that's going to button it up, I think, for us, buddy.
Absolutely. The White Sox with a little blue light special there. So 11-1 victory here in the 7 innings. And I tell you, this White Sox team, they're scary.
That's right. So we may have to...
Not just because of the South Side Chicago, but they're just they're a scary good team.
Backpedaling. Anyway, that's going to do it from Cell Phone Field for us in Sticky Bleachers this week. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on YouTube where you're watching this video. Find some of our other simulation videos, including our Negro League simulation series, of which both of us are very proud. Get in touch with us on those things. Make sure to tweet us your hashtag 9th inning nachos.
We didn't get to the 9th inning nachos today.
We didn't get to them today, no, but someday we are going to get to our hashtag 9th inning nachos. Send us pictures of your hashtag 9th inning nachos, and we'll find a way to share them here on the broadcast. For now, at the Cell, I am Corey signing off.
I'm Bob. We'll see you next time.